Welcome, friends. Welcome back to another yoga class here at Living Sublimely Well. Elizabeth Scala, your host, your facilitator, your guide. As I say week after week, yoga is about the now, the present moment, this moment. And so we bring ourselves to the moment without expectation, without judgment, without anticipating something to occur. If you have been able to do a posture last time you practiced yoga and today are unable, that's the now. Conversely, if last time you practiced yoga you could not get into a posture and today you explore that pose and are able to, that is yoga in the now. So I invite you to pull up a chair and have some space around you, because if we move and we lean, you don't want to be right next to a table. So have yourself a chair, and a chair where you can get your feet fully grounded to the floor. If your chair does not allow the feet to both fully touch the floor, then perhaps using a yoga block or stacking some books or putting some boxes, you want to be able to have your feet grounded to the floor. Additionally, you do want a chair where you can kind of scoot to the edge of the chair if you need to, or sit back if you need to. So find yourself a chair. And we will begin in just a moment. But before we get started, our medical disclaimers. Hey there, welcome. So if you are under the care or you are seeing a medical professional for some type of injury or rehabbing from some type of accident, and you have certain restrictions placed upon you about how you can move the body, honor those restrictions from your healthcare team. Remember, I cannot see you, you can only see me. So be sure to honor the body first and foremost. If we move into a pose and that pose is not serving you, just back out of the posture, sit quietly, breathe, and join us again in a future posture. So yeah, grab your chair, grab some water, grab your blocks if you need them, and we will begin. So since we're doing chair yoga today, we're gonna just to kind of get you oriented to what we'll do. We'll start with a breathing practice, a meditation breathing practice. We will do some postures seated in our chair. And if you know the postures and you feel like standing, by all means stand. So we'll go through about 30 minutes of active postures, give or take. And then in the end, we'll close again with a breathing practice. Since we're doing chair yoga, the Shavasana part, the corpse pose part, will be in our chair. But again, if you choose to unroll your yoga mat or just lie on a floor or lie on a couch or lie wherever, you can go through Shavasana as you choose. All right. So let's begin. As I mentioned, both feet fully grounded to the floor. You've got to bend, obviously, at your knees. If you can, getting the knees over the ankles so that it's a nice 90-degree. Rest your hands in your lap or at your side or on your chair. Arms if you prefer, but in your lap is just fine. Sitting up long and tall, so picture a string that is following the spine. That string exits through the sits bones, so grounding yourself in your seat. And then on the opposite side, that string is pulling the crown towards the sky. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and then relax them down the back. So keep your shoulders relaxed. Tuck the chin. And if you're in a safe place, you're not driving, you're not operating heavy machinery, and if you feel called to do so, you can close your eyes just for this breathing practice. Settling in into the moment. You have arrived. You are here in the now. So starting to breathe in and out through the nose, if you're able to today, and elongating those breaths. So really deeply breathing into the belly. Inhaling all the way to the belly, and then exhaling slowly. Belly, chest, contracts. Inhaling, expanding the chest, expanding the rib cage, expanding the belly. Exhaling, contracting belly, rib cage, and chest. Continuing with this deep diaphragmatic belly breathing at your own pace. Inhaling through the nose, expanding the chest, rib cage, and belly. Exhaling through the nose, allowing the body to contract. Returning the breath to its normal rhythm, leaving that deep belly breath for now. You can keep your eyes closed if you prefer, or you can blink them open, your choice. Let's just start some gentle stretches for the neck. So inhaling, bringing one ear over towards the shoulder, and then pausing here, exploring, gazing up, and then sending the gaze down, noticing where you're feeling those sensations in the neck, listening to the body, and deepening the stretch where you choose. Keep breathing in and out of the nose as you explore stretching this side of the neck. And with your exhale, bringing the chin down to chest, and inhaling, bringing the opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. Again, pausing here to gaze up and perhaps gaze down. And then just noticing as you stretch this side, is it similar to the other side? Are there differences? Just feel the sensation in the body and honor your body's needs in this moment. With your next exhale, bringing chin to chest, rolling back over to that first side. Again, this is your practice. So if you want to stay still as you stretch out on this side, that's fine. Or you can explore gazing up and gazing down, whatever you need. With the next exhale, chin to chest, and then inhale, coming back to that second side again. Continuing to breathe, and perhaps sending the breath to where you feel those sensations in the body. With the next exhale, bringing chin to chest, and let's inhale back up to neutral. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and turn side to side. Inhaling, looking over one shoulder, exhaling to middle. We're still only turning at the neck, inhaling, gazing over the other shoulder, exhaling back to the middle. 2 more times each side. Inhaling to turn, Exhaling to center. Inhale, turn. Exhale, middle. One more time, each direction. Excellent. Meeting me back at the middle. We're going to start getting our spine in the mix here. So you have two options. One is to do the spinal pump that we've done standing, where you lift your arms into the goalpost type structure, and you'll be moving them open and close. The other is to keep your hands on your legs and doing a cat-cow in your seat in this with your hands on the thighs. I'm going to choose to do it this way. I've been doing the goalpost a lot when I do my daily yoga. But again, it's up to you. If you prefer to open the arms wide and gaze up, and then you close your forearms together. So follow along in whatever type of spinal flexion and extension in our cat-cow, seated cat-cow that you choose. So inhale, you're going to gaze up, drop the shoulders, arch the back. Exhale, round the back, bring the belly button towards the spine, and chin comes to chest. Inhale, gazing up, sending the shoulder blades down. Exhale, rounding the back, tucking the chin towards the chest. Continue with your seated cat-cow, your spinal breathing at your own pace. You're inhaling to look up, shoulder blades down, arch the back. You're exhaling to round the back, tucking the chin, the belly button towards the spine. Again, you're following the breath, linking breath to movement. Couple more times at your own pace. Last time. And then meeting me back at neutral. Great job, yogis. All right, so again, both feet are fully grounded to the floor. The legs are in a nice 90-degree angle bend. You're sitting at the edge of your seat. We've just done our spinal breathing. Now we're going to move side to side. So inhale, one arm up. Careful with your seat. Move as you can. Exhaling to the side. Inhaling that arm up and exhaling it back down. Other side. Inhale up. Exhale, leaning over. Arm is up on the inhale. Arm goes down, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, lean. Careful to keep the chest open, gazing to the sky. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Beautiful. Inhale up. Exhale, keeping that chest lifted, gazing towards the elbow. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Try a couple at your own pace. Sending the breath to where you feel the body. Remembering to breathe, linking your movements with your breath. One more time each side. Coming back to middle. Let's go ahead and shake that out. So shaking out your fingertips, opening and closing the fingers real wide, just shaking out those fingers, shaking out at the wrists, perhaps shaking the wrists side to side, and then up and down. Ooh, feeling here in those cracks. We do so much work with our hands, and yet do we stretch and give them gifts of love and energy? So stretching out those wrists, maybe making some circles at the wrists, one direction. Just being playful now as we're shaking out, and then the opposite direction. Notice if it feels any different, one way or the other, or one hand in another. All right, shaking out at the elbows, letting one arm hang down and dangle, really shaking that out. Other side, other arm, shaking out that stagnant energy out of the arms. Let's go ahead and inhale the shoulders up, exhaling the shoulders down the back. Inhaling those shoulders up and exhaling them down. A couple more times. Last time in this direction. Go ahead and go the opposite direction. So inhaling those shoulders up and forwards, exhaling down. Inhaling up and rotating them forwards. Just keep breathing and keep moving. Lovely. All right, last time. Wonderful. Let's get real grounded in our seat. We'll do a twist here. So we've moved the spine forwards and back, side to side, grounding both feet to the floor. Nice bend in those knees. Get those sits bones firmly grounded in the seat where you're comfortable. Now inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. And with your exhale, just slowly begin to twist in one direction. You may not go very far on that initial twist. So inhale, lift long and tall, pulling the crown towards the sky. And then exhale to just twist a little bit deeper, keeping that length. Inhale, lift that spine up towards the sky. And then exhale, sending the gaze over your shoulder, twisting a little deeper. Exploring your edge here. Continuing to breathe, allowing the body to twist. Couple breaths here. And then gently unwind back to the middle. Pausing here, just taking a deep breath at the middle, letting the body reset. And we'll go the opposite direction. So go ahead and lift long and tall. And then as you exhale, just twisting ever so gently. Inhale to lift, lengthen, long and tall. Exhale, twist. Keep that spine elongated as you explore your edge of the twist. Looking over that shoulder, breathing in and out of the nose. And then gently unwinding, slowly coming back to the middle. Your body releases toxins with twisting, so you just want to move gently back to neutral and let the body reset. Feels great. Excellent. If you have hands on your seats, you can go ahead and hold them. If not, you can keep your hands on your hips, whatever you prefer. Just starting to kind of grind at our sits bones, the Sufi grind. We've done this seated before. And by seated, I mean seated on the floor. So moving the chest forwards, over to the side, rounding the back, just warming up the hips, really allowing your body to contour and move in all different directions. Again, if this is a place where you prefer to get out of your seat, by all means, your choice, yogi's choice, honor your body. And you can go faster than you see me, you can go slower. The point here is to really warm up those hips and feel into the lower back, the hip area, the abdomen. Let's go the opposite direction. This is your practice, so gifting yourself with the space of exploration. We're always in our heads. Yoga helps us move from the head into the body. Feel the body, breathe the body, and love the body. All right, coming back to stillness. Wonderful. Excellent. All right, we're going to just do some stretching out for the lower half of the body before we move into some seated sun salutations. So let's go ahead and lift one leg up and then point and flex the toes. Just at your own pace. Keep breathing. All right, and then maybe make some circles at the ankle, circling the toes in one direction. Go ahead and take those circles to the opposite direction, giving that leg lift a workout. All right, and then just go ahead and kick at the knee, allowing that knee joint to release. All right, place that foot back to the ground and other side, lifting the other foot up, pointing and flexing the toes. Continuing to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe in the body. All right, making some circles. Notice if there's differences or similarities to the other side. And go the opposite direction. You're doing great. All right, and let's kick out that knee as well. Just releasing the knee joint, letting the leg bend at the knee, back and forth. Excellent. Go ahead and place that leg down. Since we did those Sufi Grind seated hip openers, let's do a seated pigeon here to help stretch the outer hips, the backs of the legs. So, as before, both feet firmly planted to the ground. Nice steady seat in your sits bones. Let's go ahead and lift one leg up. Bend that knee, turning it out to the side. And if you're able, bringing the outside of the ankle to rest just below the knee. You don't want it resting on the kneecap, but just below the knee at that upper thigh. If this is enough stretch for you and you're already feeling your edge, stay right here. If you'd like to explore, you can press your hand onto this bent leg, inner thigh, if you want to stay right here. Or if you want to take it a little bit deeper, go ahead and inhale to lift up through the spine, lengthen your spine, and on your exhale, start to tilt forward at the hips, leading with the chest. You may pause right here, and if this is enough stretch for you, or inhale again to lift out through the spine, and then exhale to again tilt at the hips, flat back, leading with the chest, bending over as far as you would like to go today. When you get to your depth, just breathing in the pose, sending the breath to where you feel the stretching in the body. Keep breathing. Notice if you can dip a little bit further. It's your practice, so honor your body while exploring your edge. All right, with your inhale, go ahead and lift the head and shoulders, chest back up to center. Lift that leg up in the air and then place it down next to the other one. Let's just drop our knees from side to side just to release out those hips before we do the other side. All right, coming to stillness as before. Both feet are grounded. Make sure you're really centered in your seat. Lift up the opposite leg. Bend that knee out to the side and bring that outer ankle right onto that upper thigh. You can stay right here. You can press on the inner thigh, or as before, lift with your inhale and with your exhale, tilting forward. Each time you inhale, lengthen through the spine, and with a flat back, exhaling to dip to the edge of your stretch. Keep on breathing, sending the breath to where you feel the body. On your next inhale, go ahead and slowly bring that head, shoulders, and chest back up, lifting the foot up back to the middle, and then just windshield wipering the knees from side to side. Excellent, yogis. Give yourself a smile, allowing those stretches to integrate body, mind, and spirit. All right, coming to stillness, as I mentioned, we'll close with some seated sun salutations. If you want to stand and you know the sun salutation standing, by all means, your choice. We'll do this, then we'll come back to a seated breath work meditation, closing the practice, just so you've got some awareness of where we're going. All right, so a seated sun salutation, of course, it's modified. Coming to the edge of your seat as we have been, just making sure you're grounded. Nobody's falling off their chairs today. Both feet are touching the floor. Those knees are bent at those beautiful 90-degree angles. Hands are at our sides near our hips. So with our inhale, we're going to bring the hands out to the side, palms facing up, gazing towards the hands. And with your exhale, palms move away from each other. Lead with your chest, bringing your head down in between the knees. Pausing here, you can grab onto your shins, your ankles, your feet, or even touch the floor. And with an inhale, lift up with a flat back, hands come to the shins. And then you exhale, forward fold again. Let's do that once more. Inhale, lifting the flat back, hands come to shins, and then exhale, forward fold. Allow the chest to become through the knees, dipping that head. Let's hang here for a moment. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Just release your neck. We hold so much stress in our neck and shoulders, so allow it to dangle and allow it to hang freely. All right, with our next inhale, sweeping the arms out to the side, lifting the head, shoulders, chest, coming back up, gazing up in between the hands, exhaling, palms come together to heart center. We'll do that again, and we'll do it a little bit quicker with less pauses. So inhaling the arms out wide, gazing up. Exhaling, hands move away from each other, swan dive forward, allowing the head and chest to dip between the legs. Inhale, lift to a flat back, hands come to the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping those arms out to the sides and up to the sky, gazing up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, hands come up overhead, gazing to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward, leading with the chest, flat back. Forward fold. Inhale, lifting to a flat back, hands come to the shins. Exhaling into a forward fold. Inhale, sweeping out. Hands come above the head, gaze is up. Exhaling those palms together, bringing the hands to heart center. 2 more times. Inhaling the arms up, looking up. Exhaling, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins. Exhaling, forward fold, hang heavy. Inhale, sweeping the arms out wide, gazes up, looking up towards the hands. Exhaling those palms together, heart center. Last time. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, forward folding. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, hang heavy. Inhale, sweeping up, hands come overhead, palms come together, exhaling to heart center. Letting your hands drop to your lap and just sitting for a moment. Allowing the energy of those swan dives, those forward folds, those modified sun salutations, just gently warm the body. Alrighty, great. So we're going to close, as I mentioned, with a seated meditation, Shavasana time. However, if you are a yogi, routine practitioner, and you have a mat handy and you want to roll it out and lie down, that's fine with me. If you want to lie on a couch or a recliner, that's fine with me. So take your time, get yourself seated, situated, I should say. Get yourself situated. I'll let you get settled in whatever way you like. If you are going to stay seated with me, as before, our feet will be fully grounded to the floor. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Have that bend in the knee. And this time, you can settle back in the chair rather being at the edge of the chair. So settle into your chair. Allow your hands to come to your hips or your laps. As before, let's bring the shoulder blades up towards the ears and then slide them down the back. So sitting long and tall, but be sure your shoulders are not up near your ears. Tuck your chin, allowing the crown of your head to be pulled gently towards the skies. If you're comfortable to do so, you can close your eyes. And let's reconnect with our breath in and out of the nose. And let's perform a gentle body scan as now you've moved and energized the body. So let's just notice our toes, the balls of the feet, heels. Notice the tops of the feet, ankles. Feel the calves and shins, the lower legs. Notice the knees, the thighs. Bring your attention to the sits bones, the hips and pelvis. Notice the abdomen, the belly and lower back. Feel the rib cage, the chest and middle back. Notice the upper chest, the collarbone and shoulders. Scan the arms. Feel the biceps and triceps, the elbows. Notice the forearms. Feel the wrists, the palms of your hands, the tops of the hands and fingers, all the fingertips. Bring your attention to the neck. Notice the chin, cheeks, nose, and eyes, scanning the face. Feel your ears, the back of the head, the scalp. Notice the top of the head. Notice the whole body. Feel the whole body. Be with the whole body for the next several moments. So bringing some awareness back into the body, slowly wiggling the fingers and toes, allowing yourself to move at the hands and the wrists, gently flapping the arms and just kind of stretching out the arms and legs, just bringing whatever gentle movements to bring yourself back into the physical space. And just staying seated for a moment with the eyes gently rested. A reading from Melody Beattie. Leave when it's time to go. It's time to pick up, pack up, and leave. You knew you wouldn't be in this situation, in this place, with these people forever. Trust the rhythms and cycles of life. Take responsibility for yourself within each cycle. Take responsibility for yourself as each cycle ends and a new one begins. You don't have to hold on to messengers after they've delivered the message in your life, or escorts after they've taken you where you were trying to go. You don't have to stay in a classroom after you've learned the lessons and finished that course. Open your heart. thank the people, places, and things that have helped create your world, shape you, form your experiences. Then pick up, pack up, and leave. Say goodbye with love and gratitude in your heart and go on down the road. Let's go ahead and allow our hands to drop to our sides. And with your inhale, inhaling your arms out, upwards, palms faced up, gazing up towards the hands, allowing the hands to come together, exhaling the palms to heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. All right, yogis. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks, Holly, for being here. I hope everyone has breathed, stretched, and be with the body, allowing yourself to bring this energy into your next endeavors. I'd love to hear how the practice was for you, so feel free to leave a comment below. If you have future questions or desires for an upcoming practice, leave a question as well, or whatever you'd like to share. And to connect and visit me further, please visit me at my website, which is my name, elizabethscala.com. Until next time, live sublimely well.